Hi, hope you are well today. We are going to do some spell crafting, and this is for the right job for you, and you can focus on your dream job as well for this. And if you are unsure of what your dream job is, this will help you focus upon it. So somebody last week when I did a spell said, oh, they're all fancy ingredients, I wouldn't even know where to get them. So today I have literally just walked along the hedgerows and I have chosen what is growing. I was going to use some ingredients from the cupboard. I was going to use ground nutmeg. Other brands are available. This is a local supermarket. I was also going to use ground cinnamon. And I also had chosen some Chinese black tea. But I literally took the dog out and walked along the hedgerows. So let's just show you how rough and ready this can be. There's a little vase here. I'm going to put my spring water into it, and mine is from the Chalice Wells in Glastonbury. I'm just going to pop that in there. Get this out again in a minute. This is just where I'm just going to put the flowers that I've got out of the bag. So, what did we get? So I specifically went out to get elder. And I could only walk down the alleyways with the dog, so I didn't get any elderberries. There's a couple of sprigs of elder. I just scarred the rest. Now, how do we know what these are? Well, I used this book, Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magic Herbs. He gets a bit of a bad press, but he is okay. So let's have a look at the elder. And if you don't want to do these, I'm going to do these for you, these spells. But it is fun to do things. So, elder. There's a lot about this. It was exorcism, protection, healing, prosperity, and sleep. Okay, so that is what we are wanting today, prosperity. Okay, it is also called a sambuca, so you can get a black sambuca, so those will be like a burgundy colour as well. Okay, so that is one. Now, I went out to get honeysuckle, and it took me absolutely ages to find the honeysuckle. But I did get it. That's why I started to pick other herbs, because I didn't think I was going to find any. So we'll pop those in our vase. And honeysuckle, there we go. Money, psychic powers, and protection. Okay. And because I couldn't find honeysuckle at first, I just went and picked some other random things. So I picked this Scots pine as well to ground this in. This is an Ogham symbol. If I draw it for you, it's straight line and a little horizontal one across. And we would call it Elim. 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 So I'm bringing that in for a bit of grounding to earth it down. Let's see if there's a meaning in here. There probably isn't, because it's not an Ogham book. Scots pine, it would be somewhere around here, wouldn't it? No, it's not in here. But it is a tree to look into the future, because it is so tall, it sees the bigger picture, and very deep grounding. The oil actually smells like pine, but it's not as, I find pine sticks in the throat. It's not as sickly, it's more earth-based. Okay, so what else did I get on our trip today? We also got the blackberry, and I chose the flowers in particular because of the potential to turn into the berries, which are full of vitamin C and abundance. Also another poem. Let's have a look what the blackberry means. So it would be under bramble probably. No, maybe not. Blackberries. Let's have a look. Blueberry. Da, 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 da. Blackberry. Healing, money, protection. Of course, there's lots of other bits there, but I'm not going to read it all out. So I think that's probably enough. That is 4, isn't it? 4. I tend not to do many more than that because the spell gets lost in too many ingredients otherwise. So let us move these up to here, and then we're going to get our burner. Remember putting it on a dish so it doesn't, because these metal things do get a bit hot. And I'm just going to pour this into here, this spring water from Glastonbury. Okay. And then we're going to get our tarot cards, because I like to use tarot cards with spells. And we're just going to place the 2 of Cups here, the 2 of Wands, and then let's move those up a little bit so you can see them. Then the 8 of Pentacles, and I'll talk about those in a minute. And what else do I need? I need some scissors, don't I? So I'll just reach for the scissors. And of course, a candle. Okay. And the matches. And a pen and a piece of paper for your incantation. Okay, maybe I need to just heighten this a little bit. Excuse me, just so you can see a little bit more. There we are. Hopefully that's all on there. Right. Okay. So let's start. So first of all, I would like you to take a couple of breaths in and breathe out anything that doesn't serve you anymore, and start to grow your roots downwards, down past your body and into the ground below you. Downwards and downwards and downwards they grow, pushing through the soil and the rocks deeper and deeper until they root themselves into Mother Earth. Take a breath in and breathe out, and now we are going to protect ourselves by just imagining a candle flame at the inner of your being, and glow and grow that flame above and below you, to each side, to the front and the back of you, creating a ball of fire surrounding your whole auric field. breathe out again as we put up our circle. So we're going to put up a sacred circle. You can just use your finger for this if you wish. I am choosing just to amplify that by the Stonehenge knife, but other ones would be fine as well. Okay, so we are going to call in the guardians of the north to guard and protect this circle. We call in the guardians of the east to guard and protect this circle. We call in the guardians of the south to guard and protect this circle. And we call in the guardians of the west to come and guard our circle. We join the circle up. We then ask Grandfather Sky to come and protect this circle, and we ask Grandmother Earth to come and protect this circle. And then we join up that as well. Okay, so we're just going to place that down now. And I want you to really start focusing on that dream job, asking the universe to bring that job to you. The moon phase to do this in is waxing. That is why I am doing this now. This video will be released probably a week before. Let's do it a week before full moon, when the waxing energy is growing, the moon is getting fuller and fuller and fuller and bringing things towards you. Fire, fire, burn bright. Put your energy into the spell tonight. Help us with our task ahead so that we can earn money with joy for our bread. There we go, little rhyme just off the top. So let's write an incantation. Okay. Please, I always start with please bring the correct job to me. If I am unsure, help me to see. I want to fly. Please come close soon. I hope you are brought to me. Oh, double E there, me. With the full moon. There we go. Nice little child's rhyme that I do. Okay. Please bring the correct job for me. If I am unsure, help me to see. I want to fly. Please come close soon. I hope you are brought to me with the next full moon. And I will put all of these ingredients and incantation in the show notes. So we are going to place this right here. I'm going to put the Athame, I can never say it, so please don't correct me, right there, bringing energy in. And I think now what we'll do is we'll start to cut our ingredients. So be careful how you pick up the blackberry, the moon energy. Ooh, very big thorns on there. Okay. Blackberry, bring your abundance, dear. Help me get the job that I want to hold dear. Enjoyment and dreams come my way. I ask you benevolently, I pray. Okay. Okay, we'll lay that aside. You can put energy out of your hand if you want to. Now for the honeysuckle. Honeysuckle, you grow just so. You bring sweetness and joy as you grow. Help the magic fulfill my love of my dream job from above. There we go. Now I'm going to tear the elder for some reason. Elder, elder, your magic I need. Put into this spell, be potent indeed. The witch's tree you are known by. Please help my wish just to fly. So I think that would be enough. And then finally, the alum, the Scots pine. I'm going to have to cut this, it's not very tearable. Alum, we ask you to ground and bring this spell to ground. We ask for your standing, your strength and your courage and your sight, that I can show the world my potential. Let this spell take flight. There we are, a little bit of rhyming off the top of your head. It's pretty easy to do. Don't worry how childish it sounds because it's from your heart. And remember what I've said in others. I am now wishing this from the heart. So I'm going to take my special bamboo spell spirit and I am going to just start stirring, and as I'm going to read this, okay, you can say it with me if you wish. Please bring the correct job to me. If I am unsure, help me to see. I want to fly. Please come close soon. I hope you are brought to me with the full moon. Please bring the correct job for me. If I am unsure, help me to see. I want to fly. Please come close soon. I hope you are brought to me with the full moon. So everything is now starting to steep. And this particular spell has been done, I think we're on the 3rd of July today, but you can just walk down your hedgerows or your alleyways. I literally walked down the alleyways in my town and collected whatever was hanging over. And looking it up and just using what is growing around you at the moment. Okay, so now we are going to focus on these cards. So I would like you now just, let's move that back out of the way, to start focusing on this tarot card, the Two of Cups. And I want you just to, this is an emotional balance. So instead of doing the mundane, boring job, start to see the manifestation of this job as a male entity just walking towards you, perhaps offering you the job with a handshake. This person who would be giving you job will need your expertise and your enthusiasm. And look at this caduceus here. The plant growing up, that is mistletoe, all heal. And we have a crow there for knowledge and learning. If you are from the Norse tradition, that would be Hugin and Munin, thought and memory. So you can think, you can remember, and that magic can be brought into you by this person walking forward and offering you the job, marrying the feminine, the wish, the yin in you for the masculine, the action of offering you a job, bringing those together. Now we move on to the Two of Wands. So looking into that crystal ball and manifesting that job, wishing with all your might. And here we also have a lovely little dragon holding another wand. Dragons stand for money, don't they? So invite this dragon to fly in. Help me get the job within. Bring your knowledge, your healing and your luck. And help me with my pluck. There, that's an English phrase for you. A bit of pluck, a bit of lucky pluck and daring. I wish with all my might to grow. I wish with all my might to show what I can do in the right job. Manifest, manifest, manifest. See the fire around the bottom of the robe, bringing that fire energy in. Here. And we have the fire energy underneath, cooking our spell. So I want you just to recall the last time that you really felt that you fitted in somewhere. You might have had a little Saturday job as a child. And really, and if you haven't found that yet, it'll come, okay? When we get to the Eight of Pentacles, and I want you to feel the pleasure of the work done. The crafter is crafting the shoes. This is the Welsh god, Arianrhod. And the crafter and the apprentice. I'm not going to go into the story of Arianrhod and Gwydion, but this is Gwydion. And crafting the shoes with love, with knowledge, with care for the people working, or for the customers rather. So see you doing this job, whether it is a filing job, if that's what you wish, or, oh, I don't know, I used to want to be an archaeologist. You know, visualize yourself doing it. Visualize and feel that job satisfaction that it's going to give you. Many more customers coming on the horizon to you, but maybe that is a word of the job that you are going for. Bringing it in with the full moon across the seas. You don't know what is coming. Again, please bring the correct job for me. If I am unsure, help me to see. I want to fly. Please come close soon. I hope you are brought to me with the full moon. Now, I could have put the next full moon, but that is too specific. Okay, sometimes these things take time to manifest and be brought to you, but you are setting it into motion today by seeing that job being offered to you in the future, by visualizing it as well, and also the end result, which will be your fulfillment in the workplace. Okay, now I'm just going to lend some energy to this, steadying it. Remember the ingredients we put in: the blackberry for abundance, the honeysuckle for sweetness, the elder for the hard magic that offers, and the Scots pine for the grounding. Now again, I'm going to draw the alum into you, and I didn't draw the muin into you, so I'm going to draw that now, and those are 2 Ogham. So a bit of Celtic Reiki symbols there as well. And if you do have the Ogham, there we go, Scots pine, first one brought out. Let's see if I can do the same. Haha, I can. No, that's ivy. Well, ivy can bring and bind things to you as well, so I'll just pop that down there. Let's have a look. Muin, where are you? We need you to help this spell do. Now it's going to be one of the last ones I get, isn't it? Because I want it. Muin, don't escape me. We need you to help with a spell. Ah, here we are. It was actually one line. So you've had gort, you've had ivy drawn into you as well. Okay, so now's the muin. And I'm going to put those, you don't have to have these are just little extras that I'm putting on for the extra magic. We'll put that in the spirit of the Awen symbol for inspiration and Nue free-flowing energy. Okay. And if you wanted, you put your Athame in there and leave that, but also a crystal wand. You could stir with crystal wands to amplify that energy, and that is going to heat away for the next 2 to 3 hours, however long this candle spell lasts. And then what do I do with the mixture? So mostly I take it out onto the earth and I tip it into the earth to sort of bring it down earth side. But if it is non-toxic, so you'd have to check if your flowers are toxic. If they're edible, I suppose you could drink it if you were brave enough. Okay. So we're just going to ground that energy into you. Just imagine this big Scots pine tree. And let's just grow those roots out of you again. And in our mind's eye, let's just forward on 3 or 4 hours. And then we take the circle down in reverse. Grandmother Earth, we thank you for your protection and we bid you farewell. Grandfather Sky, we thank you for your protection and we bid you farewell. Don't forget to close the circles, or open them rather. To the guardians of the north, we thank you for your protection and we bid you farewell. To the guardians of the west, we thank you for your protection and we bid you farewell. To the guardians of the south, we thank you for your protection and we bid you farewell. And to the guardians of the east, we thank you for your protection and we bid you farewell. There, I did actually close the circle in a different way. I started in the east. It depends. Some people start their circles in the north, some start in the east. It's up to you. Okay. So take a breath in. I want you to stamp your feet gently on the ground if you can. If not, just imagine you're doing it just to stamp the spell into you. And I leave you with this. The right job for me, my dream job spell. To be done on a waxing moon. And love and light to you, my friends. Hope this brings you what you need and want.